everybody, welcome to the Salem content update patch for the 7th of February 2013. They've actually added a few things in this update that actually I thought were pretty cool, a couple others that I didn't really understand, and a few others that, well, they just kind of really don't do a whole lot, but they make a game a little bit better. So, to start off, something really cool for all the new players out there is they actually have added a homestead pointer. So let me get back in my super cool stance here. There we go. And the homestead pointer actually points to your homestead all the time. Now, when I loaded up the client for the first time, this was actually already, by default, it was on. However, if it's not on for you, it's actually right down here in the map, or right where, the map would be on the default client. But right down here where the buy silver button is, you see display homestead pointer. Now you can see over here that my homestead is pointing this way. If I rotate the camera, it now points up towards the top. So it does display where your homestead is. So if you do get lost, if you were playing with the default client, you can find it a little bit easier. Now, a couple of things they did change as well is kind of proficiency based, because now, unfortunately, I don't have anything full yet, but now you can click the entire proficiency element in order to level it when doing so is possible. So whenever this fills up, this whole thing you can click on. You don't have to click on the plus sign anymore or anything like that. Or, I'm not really sure, I haven't figured it out, but I'm assuming that it's something in here, maybe the whole thing, not the numbers, but this whole bar you might be able to click on. I don't know, I still have to kind of play with it a little bit. But the proficiency level up buttons blink now when possible to use. So I'm assuming it's either these numbers blink or this plus sign blinks or something like that. Hey, hello there, Mr. Frog. By the way, they added frogs to the game, which I have a few in my inventory that I was going to wait to show you. But hey, he decided to pop up and make a little cameo there. So hello there, Mr. Frog. And the buy button now blinks when possible to use, so when you can buy a skill, you can actually click this. It'll actually blink to tell you that you can click it. Skills blink when possible to buy now, so if you get one of these skills and you can buy them, it will actually blink apparently, so that's kind of cool. Lets you know what you can buy, although I do see problems happening with that, because there are times when I don't level up something and I get enough for one thing and I have 3 others that I can buy, so I might end up clicking on the wrong one. So just pay attention and try to be wary of that. They cut down the first game hint text significantly, so you won't have to sit there and read through 5 pages worth of tutorials in the beginning of the game. So hopefully that helps you guys out, maybe make things a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter. Now, this is a really nice one because I've done this a couple of times and it's really annoying. For some odd reason or another, I will be in a hurry, I'm in the middle of doing something, I go to buy something, and instead of clicking here, I click over here, where I would assume for some reason or other a buy button would be, and I click, clicking the reset button. Now, whenever you click this reset button, it asks you for confirmation. So it's going to say, hey, I'm sure it's probably going to say, hey, do you want to lose all your points? So that's cool. Keeps you from accidentally clicking that like I have done several times. Now, in the beginning of the game, apparently there was a bug where if you reset your skills before you bought childish things, it would bug out and you wouldn't be able to learn childish things. However, they changed that so you now can regain them by switching genders. So you just talk to the first guy you talk to, switch to a different gender, switch back, and you'll have your points back. Also, there are now effects for slotting that increase chop speed. Awesome. So good. Basically, because this means now you can have an ult that once you get up to the ability, like I said, I haven't quite figured out how slotting, my armor, I don't know why I just did that, but slotting my armor, I haven't really quite figured out, I don't want to waste the nobleman outfit by breaking all of these slots. So I'm kind of waiting. I'm probably going to pay somebody to slot for me, and that way I can get the maximum potential out of it. However, if you want basically a tree chopping ult, you can actually just, make that and just fill your, armor slots with, things that decrease the chop speed, or increase the chop speed, I'm sorry. Now, there's been a few posts on the forum about how long the chop speed takes, which I'm sure has probably been confirmed. but it doesn't actually increase the percentage. So if you're using a metal axe and you see it's still going at 2% per tick, it's not changing the percentage that it is. It's the actual speed. So you're gonna get that 2% tick more often with the the chop speed increase. So apparently they did a little research. Basically, no chop speed increase takes 3 minutes to cut down a tree. I'm assuming with a metal shovel. If you have 30 tree chopping, it takes 2 minutes and 36 seconds. 60 tree chopping is 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and 90 tree chopping is 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So you can easily knock a minute off by having 90 points or plus 90 in tree chopping. Not really sure how much that is. That might be a lot. Not really 100% on that, but hopefully maybe I can figure that out, and I will get back to you on that one. So next up we have, let me look at my list here. You added the simple table and simple chair to whittling. So now when you get whittling, you actually get the ability to craft a simple chair, which looks kind of like this. Pretty neat looking, which requires I think 8 logs and 1 plant fiber, or 3 plant fibers. So 5 logs, I'm sorry. And once I figure out exactly how to get the plant fibers for a 100%, I know exactly how to do it and how it works. That also goes with the artifice video. But it looks pretty neat. Decorate your house, start decorating. The simple table, which is also in the build menu, looks like that, and it looks pretty good. I definitely like the animation, and that takes 10 logs and 8 plant fibers. And that's really kind of it as far as the building objects and crafting things goes. They did update the graphics for the Pilgrim's Hovel, the Farmer's House, and the Townhouse. So the graphics are different, which is why I'm not in my standard spot at this settlement waiting, because I want to show you guys how this new Farmer's House looks, because I think they look awesome. There is pictures of other houses on the forum, so if you do want to check it out, go to the forums, go to the announcement thread, and go to Welcome Have a Seat as game development. So this is the Farmer's House. You can kind of see the top of it there. Really cool. Definitely like that one. And I'm going to try and see if I can't go to town and show you what the Townhouse looks like and the Pilgrim's Hovel, because I just realized that there are some in town. So I will go there and show you what that looks like, because I definitely like them better than the old raggedy ones before. Oh, make my homestead there. Travel to Boston, or yeah. So, and the long load times. Love the long load times. Come on, you can do it. Oh, hey, look, my homestead's changing, so my camera's rotating. Come on. Oh, there we go. Hey, there it is, finally loaded. Alright, so the new Pilgrim's Hovel looks like this little thing the guy is standing in front of here. I like it. It looks, it's your first level house, so I mean, it should look a little raggedy and not quite, completely well put together. The townhouse looks like this. These two I'm standing right here. And I mean, that looks cool. I mean, the attention to detail in this is, in my opinion, phenomenal. It's got a really good art feel to it. Got the little plant growing out. Got the little wind meter, or whatever you call that. And I like the nice little swirl touch they added to the end of the wood, and how it's kind of bent backwards. It's not, it's not completely proportional. It just looks pretty good. I really like the art feel that went into it. And as far as inspirationals go, they did change a few of those. They made the misshapen lump of clay, and that now gives natural philosophy. So that's just one thing to add to the list that gives natural philosophy, because that is a hard one to get leveled up. Fixed the Rights of the Englishman and joinery and finish text. I'm not really sure what was wrong with them before, but apparently they fixed them. The primitive fence, I'm assuming, which is the makeshift fence, they reduced the HP, I guess, a little. So it's once again not as good as it was before, but it is your first fence, so you can't really expect too much protection, but it will protect against other new players from invading your settlement. There is now a tooltip on both stake claim and clean cotton, where there was not before. So now when you go to build a stake claim, which I will do right now, which is, I didn't want to build it. I wanted to look at the tooltip. Yay for me. Staking a claim in the world marks your ownership of a piece of land and everything on it. You can extend the claim, but remember that the claim has an upkeep cost determined by its size. So they added the tooltip to kind of let you know, let all the new players out there know how the claims work and what they do. Clean cotton, however, is in the processing materials clean cotton. This recipe allows you to process harvested raw cotton into clean cotton for weaving and cotton seeds for replanting it. So now you know what to do with cotton, apparently. Next up we have, let's see, better soot flake and frog icons. So the abandoned soot flake that you get from the coal clamps when you're harvesting those, I believe that's where you get them. That's now a little bit better. The frogs have a new icon, and that didn't last. The old one didn't last long. And that's what they look like. They look pretty cool. I like it. I like the frogs. One more step towards witchcraft, I'm guessing, because I've seen someone post a picture of the toe of frog. I'm not really sure if it's true or if it's just somebody trolling and took a screenshot in the developer vlog for the witchcraft. So who knows? We still are waiting on anything for that. The Virginian shell roast is now moved to slug hunting, which I do not have, which somebody told me to get, and now I'm kind of punching myself in the face for not getting it because, well, I could have showed you, but I don't have it, so I can't. They made the Crown of Thorns give Hammer a nail and shifted its costs a bit. So the inspirational Crown of Thorns, which gives 1750 faith and wisdom, 1200 law and lore, 800 stocks and cultivars, 2000 thread and needle, and 350 perennial philosophy. That requires 4 serrated grim thorns, 4 thorns, and 2 of any plant fiber, and now takes to make the Crown of Thorns. I've never personally made one. I do hear, though, if you wear them as a hat, it actually decreases your health and will knock you out. So if you make it and you think, hey, I'm gonna put this on and wear it and walk around, yeah, well, make sure you be careful because it does kill you. Well, it doesn't kill you, but it knocks you out. You know what I mean. And that's really it for the content update for February 2nd or 7th. I don't know why I keep saying that. February 7th, 2013. They did a few things, a few small things. It seems like they're kind of updating a little bit more frequently, weekly even. So yeah, I mean, just keep an eye out for more updates. I'm kind of covering them as they pop up. It's a lot easier for me to just talk about them opposed to do them and then show you first because, well, I don't get the video out on time. I've also been working on a couple other projects that completely sway away from the norm of gaming commentaries and stuff like that. I think you guys will be pleased. I still will be doing Salem content, don't worry. And just, you know, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I post updates when I can there. I haven't actually posted anything on Facebook for a little while. I do apologize. It's just been a little bit of a crazy week for me. So I will get that updated and be posting on that as soon as possible. And that's it. Hopefully it helped you out. Maybe, you know, if you didn't have a chance to look at the forums, you watched this video and now you know what they added to the update. As always, thanks for watching.